soft pop,
Yeah.
80s rock, I guess. Jack Antonoff. Let's start there. One of the most sought after collaborators in pop music. Yeah, I was gonna say, especially with female pop. Is it exclusively female pop? I'm trying to think of a
It is almost
male artist he's
exclusively
worked
female
with.
pop right now. Taylor Swift, Lord,
Interesting.
Clairo, Phoebe
Lana Del Rey.
Bridgers, Lana. Yep.
Lana shows up on this album. Take the sadness out of Saturday Night. Uh, don't like the title of this album. Not necessarily anything against it, but just long.
hmm
Um, and
Also,
it's
Saturday
still,
is one of the days you're not sad, if anything, right? Take the sadness out of Sunday night,
yeah.
Sunday's scary.
Take
That
the
makes more
scaries
sense.
out of Sunday Night.
There we
That
go.
would have been a great title. There we go. We're workshopping this.
Hire
You
us,
you can take
RCA.
that.
We got this.
Yeah. That's trademarked, by the way. So if you do change the title, we require royalties. Um, yeah, we talked about Bleachers a few years ago when they dropped
A while ago.
Gone Now. Yeah, 2017. Wow, 4 years, and I think the take was I really liked it. I still go back to Gone Now fairly regularly. I especially like those first like 5 tracks. I think it has a really strong opening, and then some of it in the second half really doesn't work for me. But if especially when you think about where he came from, guitarist for fun. That first album, Strange Desire, I really ride for it, but I think people probably only remember 2 tracks from it, Roller Coaster and I Want to Get Better. So
Yep.
if you're getting a couple of strong tracks out of a Bleachers album, I would consider that a success. And that's why I look at Take the Saddest Out of Saturday Night and I say, pretty weak showing, I'd say overall, but I think there's like maybe 3 tracks, most of them are singles, that I'm going to probably go back to and play again.
Yeah.
And I'll take that as like a small win. He's more of a producer at this point than a creator, and that's kind of just where he is.
And also, because he's so omnipresent as a producer, like we're always talking about his work, the fact that his solo work is middling is like, it's not like a grand disappointment because we're always talking about new stuff he's doing,
Right.
So I'm in kind of the same boat. There's like a few tracks that I think are noteworthy off this. The rest is kind of blah. And hey, that's okay. It's whatever. This is found money to me from Jack Antonoff, if you ask me.
Yeah, I would agree. And I think the tracks that probably stood out most for me, Chinatown, a single that's been out since I think Christmas or around there.
With Bruce.
Yeah, and that part where Bruce Springsteen comes in is like the real like moment, in especially the early part of this album. How Dare You Want More, I think is pretty fun. It has like a really strong ending to it where like the saxophone takes over, very like 80s sound. And then Stop Making This Hurt has a very similar feel. And those are the 3 for you as well. Yep. And other than that, I mean, literally having Big Life and Secret Life right next to each other, and Lana Del Rey might be the most forgettable. Like, where is she on that track? I don't even know if I remember listening to like hearing her.
And if I remember right, there's other background vocals and background production work from his collaborators, like Annie Clark, who we didn't mention, is also involved in this. But Lana actually gets the feature; other people didn't. But yeah, I agree. It's like kind of missed it if she was there. But yeah,
that is interesting. Sorry, Annie Clark is on 91, the lead track.
Right. Yeah, I think you nailed it though in terms of the noteworthy tracks. How Dare You Want More? You mentioned the saxophone. I really like those drums. It's like the hand clap percussion.
Yeah,
really notable. And then Stop Making This Hurt. That's just really up tempo, catchy. Kind of reminds me of I Want to Get Better, like in terms of like the Bleachers mold. So, and the background piano on that hook, like really catchy. Well done.
Yeah, that was actually what I wrote down too. Is this sounds like I Want to Get Better a little bit. Stop making this hurt.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, you can hear the crowds at a festival singing that.
And that also just kind of speaks to like Jack Antonoff's like creative brain, where he like I guess this also is kind of how I think about Charlie Puth sometimes. Is like these two guys clearly just like see the math in their brain. It's like, okay, we can make the really catchy pop song by doing X, Y, Z. And I don't like doing it all the time, but sometimes I'm just gonna fucking do it. you know? And like I feel like for them it's effortless, just as
Oh,
like super producers and writers.
totally. I really like Jack Antonoff. I mean, I think it's his production work is undeniable. I think his work with Bleachers and Fun is a little bit more. You can be a little more critical of that, but I just think he knows what he's doing. And I'll probably listen to this a few more times, and I'm sure I'll have another track or two that I really like. But yeah, three tracks we like. We'll put one of them on our playlist, which we haven't mentioned yet. Nowstalgia Best of 2021 on Spotify. Follow that, share that, listen to it to stay up to date on all the most current music.